What's going on, y'all? So listen.
What's going on, y'all? Listen. Okay. So we about to get up into it. Girl, let me tell y'all something. Guess what came today? My other piece of furniture that I got from Amazon. What I tell y'all? When I told y'all in that other video that Amazon come right when they said that they was gonna come, girl, I got an update for that. Because they really tried me, but I'm getting my money back from that other company, okay? When a person tells you, bitch, I want my goddamn refund, I don't care. Don't try to give me no other type of suggestions, okay? We can do it this, or you can take off. No, give me my refund because I already got an nasty taste in my mouth from your company. So just give me my refund in full. And we got that settled. Moving on from that, shout out to my girl, Bondi Motherfucking Blue, okay? Miss Girly done hit 100K subscribers. Let me tell y'all this. Because some of y'all that watch my Love and Marriage Huntsville, y'all probably watch hers too. But I remember when Bondi first really was starting out, because Bondi, the way that our connection happened, she used to watch me and she hit me up. And I had randomly, I think right before she hit me up, I had randomly saw one of her videos and she was singing in one of her videos. And I was like, oh, this is different. This is a little different. This was back in the day when people really weren't doing all of that. And see, that's what I tell people. When y'all try to start these YouTube channels or whatever, do what is authentic to you and not anybody else. Something that's going to make you stand out. Because that's what caught my eye. And she hit me up. And we've been cool ever since. You know what I'm saying? And I am so proud of my homegirl for getting that 100K. Oh, bitch, she been wanting that. So I'm like, yes, girl. That's what you got to do. Meanwhile, shout out to Scotty, too. Scotty, I know you've been going through some things. Baby, we all been there. I hope you get that figured out, and I hope the things and everything else just get really, really better. And I just want you to put it out there, or I just want to put it out there for you, to you. I am proud of you as well. I really am. Keep doing what you're doing, okay? We got you. Meanwhile, moving on from that, just in case somebody say something about what this is, girl, I was screwing the screws in because the chase, it said get an electric screwdriver or a drill. I ain't had no goddamn electric screwdriver. I had a screwdriver. So I'm twisting the stuff and did not realize. I'm just thinking my hand hurting because I'm just twisting it real hard trying to get the things in, which went in the way that it was supposed to. But I looked at my hand once I was finished and part of the skin had, girl, I done pulled some of the skin off my freaking palm of my hand. So, you know, I got it bandaged up, cleaned out and all that stuff. But anyway, but I'm fine. We here, my face, my hair good. I know somebody like, girl, get on here with it. Girl, shut up. Anyway, we here, Love and Marriage Huntsville, season 6, episode what? We on episode 6 already? Wow, I did not realize we moving fast like this. I don't know, it just seems like we moving along. So it's called Being a Lady Like. Let me just tell you this. Some of y'all probably ain't gonna agree with a certain person or my thoughts on a certain situation, and that is fine, but we're gonna get to it, okay? So the episode starts off with Mel going over there to talk to Tiffany, see what's up with her. Now let me just say this. Tiffany ain't my type of girl or whatever that I go for, but I will say this. Tiffany looks really, 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 I gotta give her a compliment because I'm going in on her later. She looks really, really beautiful when she's pregnant. Not saying that she's an ugly lady or unattractive, but for some reason, that pregnancy glow is just doing it for her, for me. You know what I'm saying? Usually that's how it is with a lot of pregnant women. I do find a lot of pregnant women attractive like that. That it's just something about that glow. I don't know. But she looks really, really nice, really, really comfortable and all that stuff. But, you know, she gets over there. They having a little conversation about what's been going on, the whole situation with the spa thing and all of that. And Kiki, girl, that was your fault, okay? She was like, I am pregnant. I ain't come to start. Girl, you came to that spa to start some mess. Let's just be honest, because that is what you do. You already told Tisha you had an issue with Kiki. You could not hold it in. You were trying to start mess From the moment you saw Kiki, from the moment you and Mel went into that room together and you was trying to get Mel's take on how you felt like Kiki was leaving her cousin in the dirt and, you know, throwing her to the wayside and playing her and putting her... Girl, you was being messy because at the end of the day, we ain't never really seen you kicking with Letitia like that. And if we have, baby, I don't remember it. For you to have such deep, dark feelings about, deep down feelings about the way Kiki and Letitia's relationship is going, and you claim that you don't know this girl, and for you to just be 100% on Kiki's side, you know what I'm saying? I mean, on Letitia's side. Maybe because you was already in a group with Letitia, that's one thing, but at the same time, you don't see Stormy and them getting involved in this family situation, do you? No, you do not, okay? You want to make it upon yourself and say the reason why you don't like the girl is because of what she did to Letitia. I get it, but at the same time, did you have to bring it up at that moment? Because you make it seem like the girl did something very personal to you, and she did not. You barely know this lady, okay? Meanwhile, she asks about what's going on the home front. Girl, Melody winds up telling her about the whole party that she had for little Mariah and little McKay. What's the girl's name? Her daughters, okay? Listen, now let me tell you this. It was one specific person that I saw, because I really haven't been back in the comments because it's been a minute. But I know once I put the video up, there was one particular person that was just like, you know, Mel could have went on ahead and let him come to the birthday party. That's messed up and all this stuff. No, it was not messed up. Okay, and if you've been watching this show and you see how he works and how Martell has been moving and what his motive, we are in season 6 of this show, and we know that he is manipulative. We know that he is controlling. The thing of it is, as I said on a previous video, Martell cannot take the fact that he can no longer control Mel the way that he wants. Mel had a certain level of independence, but it wasn't that much in their marriage, as you can see. But Mel held a lot of cards that was working in favor for him and her, okay? Hence the reason why he has yet to get his business, what is it, the builder's license? Because he was dependent on her and not the other way around, you know? And now that she's gone and she's out here flourishing without him, because I'm pretty sure he had it in his mind that she wasn't going to be shit without him, okay, that she needed him. And now that she's showing that, no, boo-boo, I can do all of this and then some, and you're not even on my level. You're not on my level anymore. You cannot control me. You can't manipulate me. You can't do nothing but be an arrogant asshole that you always been. So that bothers him. So this whole party situation, they had already talked about it. She already told him that, no, you're not invited. And there is absolutely nothing wrong when parents are divorced and co-parenting, that one would throw a party for their kids and then the other one throw a party for kids. Even if it's in the same birthday, it's been done. Okay? And again, Mel and Martell are not on that level where they are in a communicative space where they're on good terms, and she would have been able to willfully and wantonly have him at the girl's birthday party, because she know how he is. They can barely speak, okay? They can barely speak, and he's just full of shit, all right? And that is the reason why he was not invited. But yet, did you hear what she said? She said, you can come pick her up once we're finished. That's what she said. You can come pick her up and spend the rest of her birthday. So that goes to show me that the birthday party probably was from what, 12 to 3? And you had the rest of the day to take her out, go take her to dinner, go have a movie date with her or something like that. But she told him that. And do you know what he did? He said, no, I'll come get you on Monday. The little girl get on the phone with him, and she recorded the conversation and sent it and had Tiffany listening to it. He said, no, I'll get you on Monday. And then she even asked, he was like, no, I'll get you on Monday. I said, oh, so what we're doing is, and this, for people that don't understand what's going on, it's a tit for tat type of situation. It's a petty meets petty type of situation. But in this instance, it's just Martell being an ass, okay? So because I couldn't have my way at the beginning of this date when I first showed up because you didn't invite me, I'm going to be petty and an asshole and say, no, I'm not going to take my daughter for her birthday, even though I just put up a scene about not being at the party or whatever. Mind you, he came to the party empty-handed, unless they edited out him putting some gifts on the table. He came out that truck empty-handed, okay, and went back in empty-handed, went over there to the little girl empty-handed. So get out of here. It wasn't about the kids, and that shows that it was not about him picking them up and seeing them and all that stuff. It was to get back at Mel. And so therefore, again, the kids get caught in the crossfire, because I think this is really disgusting what you're doing, because she's giving you the opportunity to get your daughter on her birthday. You just couldn't come to the party, but she said you can pick her up and have your own little shindig with her. But you refuse to do that because you want to be petty. I said, child, niggas these days, okay, baby. When they can't get their way, girl. Speaking of, and of course she gonna have a little etiquette situation. That is a whole nother situation, bitch. Maurice. I don't know what it is about the Scott brothers, but y'all are assholes. Y'all are assholes and y'all are gaslighters. And I'm realizing how much y'all are alike more and more as these seasons come out. You and Marceau are really much damn near the same people, okay? The only difference is he gives, it ain't he gives, but Kimmy do what she needs to do. She ain't ever talking about you don't let me work here and you don't do this or you don't do that. But the issue that they arguing about and having again is this whole situation about Maurice Jr. Okay, that's what we gonna call him. We're not finna call him that other name, because why are we calling kids that? But anyway, MJ, okay, y'all having an issue with that because he is a growing teen boy, all right? And I guess he's doing what young teen boys do when they're trying to figure themselves out, okay? Maurice makes me so upset sometimes when it comes to this whole situation about parenting and how he does his child. Granted, it's his child and he can raise him the way that he wants, but it's almost as if he let the experiences that he went through when he was younger overcloud what is going on now. Your son is not in the same situation that you were in, okay? Your son's growing up experience is totally different from what you have, okay? And what you went through. Also, your son is not perfect. Your son is literally 15 years old. He is not going to have it all figured out as to what it is that he wants to do, what direction he wants to go. These are the years where you make mistakes, okay? These are the years where you start to discover your likes and dislikes. One moment he can like this, and then the next moment he can be like, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do this, okay? He could be a little bit lazy because that's what them kids do. Baby, the kids don't be wanting to get up at 7 o'clock to get to school by 8, okay? Don't nobody want to do that in general. All right, but I'm just saying, the way I feel like he put pressure on him. I understand you're trying to discipline him and you're trying to, get him to get in the mode of being, responsible for this and responsible for that. But it's almost as if you want him to be a perfect teenager, and there are no perfect teenagers. And I understand you don't want him to go down the road that you probably went through or the mistakes that you probably did. But again, being a kid, being a teen, this all about discovery. It's all about making mistakes and learning from them. You know what I'm saying? He barely get a boy time to do that. It's like you want a perfect child, and it's not. Then, Kimmy having an issue with the way that you want to discipline. She want to discipline the boy one way. He's saying one thing. And I'm just sitting here like, why are we still having this whole conversation once again about how is Kimmy allowed to discipline him certain ways? You know what I'm saying? She's been in his life for a while, and y'all still having this conversation. This is what's been going on since season 1 or whenever we first encountered Maurice Jr. This same situation when Kaya and her weren't getting along. And then Maurice gonna say, I think it's been like this, and that's what he called him, but MJ be talking like that or whatever, doing this ever since, you and Kaya wasn't getting along. Do you agree? She said, no, the hell I don't. And then, because Kimmy was making sense, Kimmy said she should be able to discipline him, basically. but not overly discipline him, like, overstepped her bounds and all that, because she is also a parent to him, but she knows her place. She is not trying to take Kiowa's place. She's not trying to do the most, but she is trying to get that respect as I am an adult. I am you're a step parent, but I'm also your parent as well. I'm your guardian or whatever. You should have a little bit of respect, and you should be able to listen to what I say and all this stuff or whatever. Girl, this fool gets on the... He said, fine, let me just call Kiowa. Why do you have to call her? And that's what was making me mad, because he a gaslighter. He is just much of a gaslighter as all the men on this show is. He gaslights the hell out of Kimmy so much when he don't get the answer that he wants, or when things don't go his way. You get on the phone and you FaceTime this lady with this mess only for her to agree with what Kimmy said. And then getting your feelings a little bit because they agreed. I said, get off my TV screen with this mess, all right? I'm so tired of them. I'm so tired of Maurice. I'm so tired of the Scott's brothers and Martell. I'm tired of Eminem and them. God damn. Bitch, Big Lou, bring your ass back so we can have something else to talk about, okay? Girl, because what's going on? I never thought I'd say some mess like that, because, oh my goodness. Anyway. Moving on from that, we get a scene where Stormy and Kiki, they go to this Reiki place, spiritual, the crystals and stuff like that, opening up the chakras and all of that. Stormy was up into the sound bowl stuff or whatever when we last saw her last season or whatever, so now she's on this spiritual path. And I just never knew, because being on Twitter, you find out a lot of stuff, and maybe because I don't go to church, but I didn't know, like, the Christian holier than thou folks feel as though, you're not supposed to play with crystals and all that stuff, and that's like blasphemy or, witchcraft and all that stuff, when it's really not. It's just that y'all so conditioned. That's just what it is. Y'all so conditioned to believe what people say, instead of just realizing that, no, it's okay. You can do the same thing and still love God and have respect for God. Girl, I don't got to go into it, because, everybody's not Christian, and everybody who are Christian are not strict Christians where they got to follow every single thing by the book, because we are imperfect human beings. And it's just like, well, why were they given? God gave us these crystals. That's all I can say. Like, wait, y'all do too fucking much. But at the same time, I'm saying this because this was funny. Because Kiki and Stormy went to the little Reiki place, and this is all for them to get a little clear understanding of who each other are. And I do like the fact that they did have that, cleared the air, find out that they have similarities and they actually like each other. And that was cool. That was fun. But what got me in this scene was when the Reiki lady instructor came over there, and she was like, my name is so-and-so, and yes, I am a child of God. And Kiki was like, I said, Kiki, damn. She had me cracking up the whole scene, because she was like, well, explain to me, when you say you a child of God, I thought they said, you can't do the chakras and all that stuff, whatever, boo-boo. And she was like, well, that's what people say when they haven't actually read their Bibles, because if they actually read the full Bibles and understood the text, then they'll understand, well, you can do both, and this is how come I'm a child of God and all that, because she said I'm a child of God first and foremost. And then, they was talking about the energy. She reads the energy and all that stuff. She was like, oh, so you can, like, feel the electric shock in your body and all that stuff. She was like, yeah. And then Kiki said, so can I get enough energy where I could just go like this, shock somebody like that? I said, what in the storm from X-Men is happening, bitch? When I tell you Kiki was me in that moment, because there are some things that you're supposed to take serious when you're supposed to take serious and you just can't. I said, Kiki, you were a little bit disrespectful. But at the same time, I was laughing my ass off, because when that lady started going over Stormy, and she was like, you a good person with a good heart and all this stuff. And then Stormy looked back like, What? That's what you think? And she took her glasses off and she started crying. She was like, I cry a lot. You do, bitch, for what? Okay. Meanwhile, they get to Kiki. Girl, Kiki was trying to stifle a laugh. Because that lady said, you are a champion to me. And you just got to be careful because your words carry weight and they mean things. And then you have to see how she reacted in the confessional. She was like, I have always been told that, I understand that words mean things, and that's why you have to be careful, because I know that my words, I said, now, ma'am, are you being for real or are you being facetious? Which one is it? Because I could not tell because I was ready to crack up. But then when they got onto that topic about Tiffany, bitch, girl, Stormy said, you're not supposed to be arguing when you pregnant because then your baby gonna come out looking like Kiki, the person you arguing with. She said she should be happy if her baby come out looking like me, but that's what the old people say. And I have heard that saying before. I don't know if it's a Southern saying because my grandmother has said that before. So yeah, and they from the South. Y'all, my people are from, my grandmama is from Slaughter, Mississippi. My mama was born in Slaughter, Mississippi, but she came up here to Chicago when she was 6 months old. My granddaddy, my granddaddy, he from Tennessee. He got people all the way Tennessee, Ohio, probably got some people up in Kentucky. Baby, we got people all down south, baby. All down south, baby. I said, oh, we is country as fuck. Okay? No wonder why we act the way we do. My grandma can't cook either, too, so I just wonder about that. I didn't have to do that. It just kept rolling and rolling and rolling, right? Meanwhile, we get this scene with Martell and Maurice, and Martell just go over there to tell Maurice the whole situation about the party and how he got kicked out. And I mean, situation, like, we're good with the kids and it's just our situation. And I'm just sitting here like, Martell, quit playing dumb with these folks, not knowing that you are 6 seasons in. Quit playing stupid, okay? All we have to do was run the tape back and see that you were at fault. You were at fault with what you were doing, bitch, all right? And Maurice always with that dumb look. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to pray that you guys come together and get it back together, whether that means y'all going to... All right. I hope you get there safely. Anyway, I keep on forgetting the hospital is a few blocks. Literally, when I tell you I live at a hospital, that's one of the benefits. If something go wrong, baby, the hospital right now. But anyway, Maurice just want to talk in this philosophical manner, but it's not really philosophical. It's literally common sense, and it's literally the most simplest stuff. Y'all just have to find a way to come together, whether it's y'all back together or just not to come together to co-parent, because I really don't want to see. I said, Maurice, just shut up. Just shut up. Okay, please stop it. Quit indulging this fool, because y'all know that he is full of ish. Okay, he is full of dog doo-doo. That's just what it is. Meanwhile, we get to this freaking tea party. Now, first of all, Mel, girl, what in the London town is going on? I'm finna sound a little ignorant. Baby, who still do tea parties over here? I know y'all in the South. I'm pretty sure y'all was doing that, what is it called? Belle of the South, Southern Belle type of stuff, and y'all probably had little teas or whatever. That was back in the day, baby. That was back in the day, and that was over there in England and shit. That's a European thing or whatever it could be. It's antiquated as hell. In my opinion, somebody finna be like, Ashley, no, it's not, because we still, girl, where is your crumpets? Okay, where is your little finger sandwiches at? All right, where is the macaroons and all that stuff? That's what I was thinking about when you say tea. And then you showing up, everybody had something on that was see-through. Baby, as soon as I saw their hats and stuff, y'all wanna know what I thought about? I don't know if y'all saw that video, that them people getting into the fight, them white people, okay, getting into a fight at the Kentucky Derby. Baby, they was showing their ass. That lady ex-boyfriend came there and fucked up her new boyfriend. And she was like, I fucking hate you. I said, child, ghetto, okay? Look at these white thugs, all right? Ghetto. But anyway, they come through and, it was all to the good. Everybody that was supposed to be there was there, and they was just waiting for 2 more guests. And Mel did make it known that she said you can bring a +1 if you want to. You know what I'm saying? And they was waiting for. So in Mel's mind, she thinking that they wait just for one person, Stormy. Stormy decides to bring Miss Betty. Now, Stormy girl, let me just tell you something. There was a couple of things this season that I was on your side with, but this one is not, okay? Because I thought that this was highly inappropriate. You tried to bring your mama there for whatever reason. I forgot your reason, but you knew damn well that that lady did not like Mel, and you knew how your mama was or whatever, and you knew that what was going to go down, And I feel like you was waiting for some stuff to happen. Because, baby, if I know how my mama is, and I know if I'm supposed to have her, I'm supposed to get together with my girls or whatever, and I know she has an issue with one of them, I'm not going to bring her around so that she can embarrass them and embarrass me and then continue to mess up the relationship that I have off of a misunderstanding or whatever it is. No, I don't need my mama to fight my battles for me. Miss Betty, messy ass, is giving Wanda, okay? Now, see, Miss Etiquette lady, where did you go to etiquette school at? Now, I want y'all to understand. Now, y'all remember how Real Housewives of Potomac started off and Miss Kern was all about the etiquette shit, and you seen how that went out the window because we weren't here for it, all right? We know how to act. Ain't nobody got time to be sitting here pouring tea on the right side instead of the left side. First of all, we're not drinking tea like that. Maybe some iced tea. That's probably why some of y'all got blood pressure. And Tiffany gonna say something, make my blood pressure go. Bitch, you made your own blood pressure go up when she was talking to Mel. That's why some of y'all got diabetes or whatever, but because we drinking sweet tea and all that shit. Okay, maybe we do need to go back to hot tea. I drink green tea. Green tea give you a little bit of energy. It's a green tea or black tea. Either way, I drink both of them. Okay, I actually drink the tea, because I do know people that prefer cold tea over warm tea. I said, oh, y'all don't like to put the shit in the pot? No, girl. I said, oh, y'all different. I prefer hot tea over cold tea, though. That's just me. Okay? But ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time to remember that. And then taking a cup and spooning it this way. Girl, I got to count. Girl, swirl that shit up until you see that ain't nothing left up in there, and then when it cool down, there you go. Okay, nobody got time for all of that. Somebody like, Ashley, this is why. No, this is 2023, girlfriend. Okay, that's just like the video that was going around when old girl said this is the proper way of how to eat bread and butter in public. When she took the bread, took a little bit of the butter, and then pieced off the bread and put the... Girl, ain't nobody got time for that. Slap that butter on there and let me... bite it, bitch. We is in a public place. Everybody's doing the same thing. Ain't nobody worrying about how we looking when we eat, okay? Because they chomping down themselves, okay? What is going on? Y'all got too many rules. Y'all got too many rules in 2023, okay? We are not going back. We not going back. We supposed to keep going forward, y'all. We supposed to keep going forward. Meanwhile, Stormy said something about cussing and stuff. And she was like, cause I like to cuss and all that or whatever. And that's what people know me for. And the lady said, well, I feel like if you curse a lot, it's because you lack the vocabulary. Stormy was interrupting the whole time and was like, no, that ain't what it is. It's just that I like to say it. I got the vocabulary, but if I want to say that motherfucking shirt look good, that little shirt look fine as fuck. That's what I want to say, bitch. Girl, Stormy, I was with you on that one. Because I've had people that say, I've seen where it said a person that curse a lot is very intelligent. I will stay with that one, okay? And this is kind of the first time I heard this one about you lacking intelligence or lacking the words to say. No, girl, sometimes that placeholder of a cuss word just make it sound a little bit better in my head, okay? It ain't that I'm lacking. It gives the that I need, because y'all know I cuss when I need to cuss as much as I want to cuss, okay? Somebody gonna tell me my cussing is unattractive when I posted this clip on that I did. That Beyonce clip on my Instagram. Baby, I don't give a damn if you like it or not. That ain't gonna make me stop. Get out of here. You're that sensitive, baby. Come on. Vulgar. Vogue. That's what we do. That's what we do. If not, delete. Block me, okay? If you're that sensitive. So we get into that. And then all of a sudden, Miss Nell came through and she said, listen, cut the bullshit. I'm paraphrasing and I'm summing up what she really wanted to say. She was like, this is all cute and whatever, but obviously we here for a reason because people got issues with each other. And I could tell that, obviously it's some stuff that's going on between Stormy and Mel, feeling some type of energy or whatever. And then Miss Betty interjected and said, so could it be that the energy that you feeling is from me, her mother and Mel? And Miss Nell said, well, I don't know who her mother is, so I wouldn't know that. She was like, I'm her mother. And see, right then and there, I would have said something to Miss Betty. Mel, you kept it cute. You kept it cute, and I'm going to have to give it to you because a bitch like me. They say respect your elders, but baby, if they ain't giving respect you have to give respect to get respect, okay? You wanted to talk to me and you felt like I did something to your child, your grown-ass child who can open up her mouth and speak for herself. You take me to the side in private and ask to have a communication with me and not try to front me in front of everybody. Granted, we were trying to put things on the table, but it was just the nastiness in the way that Miss Betty did it because, girl, first of all, this our first time seeing you on this show this season, right? For real. You probably popped up last season, but we just all of a sudden you on and you want to make your stuff known. Like, girl, we ain't seen Miss Wanda this whole season because why? We got Miss Betty, okay? Because Miss Betty said I'm finna give Miss Wanda a run for her money, and I said, Miss Betty, we about to run your ass up off the show, just like we ran Miss Wanda off the show. Because one thing we don't do is, no matter how much we may not like or may not agree with a person on this show, one thing that we don't do is like disrespectful ass mamas. That's one thing we don't do. We don't care who right, who wrong. We just don't like disrespectful ass mamas. And the way that you came in, Mel better than me because I would have had your ass escorted out. I would have said, Stormy, you and your mama get the fuck out because how dare you? And Stormy, you can't sit there and act like you ain't know that your mama was about to say the shit that she was about to say to Mel. Because at one point when Miss Betty was talking or something or whatever, and Miss Nell had interjected. I don't know if she was trying to continue what she was saying, and Miss Betty was trying to talk as well. And then she was like, let me finish. She was like, oh, okay. No, she told her, you don't need to be talking about something that you don't know nothing about or it don't involve you and all this stuff or whatever. And Miss Nell is like, girl, I'm not even talking about, I don't know what's going on to be talking about anything. All I said was, it's obvious that it's an issue or some energy going on between Mel and Stormy. That's it. And then Stormy gonna interject and say she just wants you to be quiet so that she can go on here. I said, who the fuck? Girl, what? Y'all got all of the audacity all of a sudden. Girl, I just was like, really? This is what we're doing? And then, she started talking to Mel with a whole bunch of attitude. Now, see, if we come to clear the air, we come calmly because we don't want no drama. That's why we're coming to cleanse the air, right? Cleanse the air, clear the air, all of that. So why are you giving so much attitude? Like you're about to fight this lady. Like this lady is actually out here just intentionally trying to do something so harmful to your daughter or whatever. And it just goes to show me Stormy is not made for reality TV at this point. Okay? Because it's a lot of stuff that goes on when you get on reality TV. And as much as we watch reality TV, we know that as soon as you get on there, people are going to dig into your life. People are going to come at you with negative stuff, even if you're not even that negative of a person. Even if you do positive things, people are going to have something negative to say. And you have to be able to take those hits roll with the punches. That's what you're going to have to do, okay? Ignore stuff. But you don't need your mama or somebody in your family to fight your battles for you, Stormy. What the hell? Because listen, Miss Betty said that tweet that you put out there about somebody secretly recording, and then you knew that she wasn't recording you, but it had people up there thinking that it was her that was recording, and you ain't even saying nothing because you could have came through and said, it's not Stormy. Granted, she right. But at the end of the day, like Mel said, People say shit about me all the time. I don't got to go out there and clear stuff up or whatever. But at the same time, if you feel like I offended you for not saying anything or saying things more clearly and more directly, I apologize. And that should have been it. She said, well, you shut up because I'm about to break it down to you. Shut up. Baby, when she said that, I don't give a damn if somebody going to say it was edited. No, girl, that was directed to Mel when she told her to shut up. Mel, you better than me. Everybody else at the table, you better than me, because I would have said, oh, no. We're not finna do that. We're not finna do that. That would have been the end of the conversation, because at the end of it, Mama basically reiterated what she said and how she felt, and Mel literally said the same thing. Well, I apologize if it offended you, and I apologize that you feel like I didn't do more to help your daughter out. That's basically what it is. What you want me to do now? Okay? And it's just like, girl, Miss Betty, get your ass up out of here. That was this. You was a rude bitch for that. And Stormy just sitting there letting it go down. Stormy sitting there letting it go down. Stormy, that's why the people don't like you right now. I'm sorry to say that, but I don't have a problem with you. But in this instant, that's why people don't like, because I thought y'all figured out y'all situation. Y'all ain't had no problem, but then you let your mama come in and kind of make a problem that I thought y'all had already figured. Oh, okay. But anyway, moving on from that, we get on Kiki and Tiffany. Now, I'm going to tell you this, and y'all may disagree. I was 100% on Kiki's side. I was 100% on Kiki's side. I ain't never seen it for Tiffany ever since she came on this show. And even every time I tried to give her a chance, she always makes something happen that I have to say, let me take that chance back. I snatch it just like that. Okay? Now, let me tell you something. Kiki said, I don't even understand the reason why you act like you don't fuck with me, or you got an issue with me, and you act like you don't know me, because there's a difference knowing of and actually knowing somebody. Because let me break it down. I don't need you to break it down, but I'm going to break it down for you. You say that you don't know me. You've had conversations with me. My son is on your what is it, husband's baseball team. You sat down and had conversations with my mother. You had conversations with my in-laws and all this stuff. We've had conversations, so you know me. Knowing of somebody is you don't know them personally, but you know of them. You probably walk past them or whatever. You don't hold conversations and stuff like that. But at the same time, Tiffany winds up saying, well, I'm not familiar with you. I haven't had sat down and had conversations and friendship with you. And I'm sitting here, well, if that's the case, then why is it that you're so involved and feeling the way that you feel about Kiki so deeply if you don't know her? You don't know her. You don't know the dynamics between her and Letitia anyway, besides what you peeped a little bit. And even then, that's still none of your business to be talked about. Okay, you're not one of us. Okay, because that's all we do. But baby, here is where it really got me. I mean, Tiffany made points too. I ain't even gonna lie, I'm not gonna take that from her. But see, Kiki had me when she said, girl, I'm the one that helped you. You don't know me, but I helped you. I was trying to help you find your daddy, right? And I said, girl, what? So they broke it down. And mind you, this was a deleted scene that we never saw, when they sat down and she was talking to her about how she got a friend out there in Utah who could look up some people or whatever for her and all this stuff. And Tiffany was so like, oh my God, yes, okay, cool. And next thing you know, Kimmy was like, well, did you give her an update? She was like, why do I need to give her an update? Did she come and ask me for an update, or did she get an update? It ain't my daddy. I said, that's true, but it did, she said. I already know who my daddy is. You the one that don't know who yours is. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, because I know it's already going to be like people that's going to say, well, Kiki, that was wrong. That was very much of a low blow and all that stuff. But in any other situation, would I have felt like that was a low blow? Because if we going at each other, and if you want to take the moment to open up your mouth and to come at me about some stuff that you absolutely don't know, and you want to have an imaginary issue with me because of the way that I am with my family or whatever, that ain't got shit to do with you. And even if you did, you come to me. You don't do that shit in front of everybody or whatever. But since you want to play games like that, I'm going to play them bitches back, okay? That's just how I feel. Tiffany, you dished that shit out. Kiki gave it right back to your ass, no matter how harsh or hurtful it was. Now, Kiki, you trying to say that it wasn't meant as a dig? Bitch, it was meant as a dig, because that's exactly how everybody took that shit. I wanted you to stand up in it because you meant it, and she deserved it. I don't care what nobody say. We going at each other. We going at each other to hurt and to cut throats, baby. That's just what it is, all right? Y'all say use y'all words, don't use y'all hands, and she cut her down with her words, so there's that. Meanwhile, and you want to know why Further don't feel bad for? Because here come Kiki, not Kiki, but Tiffany in the next episode finna be all up in Sheree dumbass face, talking about, so do you think Mel, he still got feelings for Mel and stuff like this and woo woo woo. Why are you asking a stranger this stuff? She don't know you and you don't know her to be asking her these personal questions. Granted, these are the things that we be seeing on Twitter, but we ain't saying this to the bitch face. Like, girl, Tiffany, you just do too much. But anyway, that was Love and Marriage Huntsville. If I missed something, put it down in the comments. Y'all tell me how y'all feel, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.